So now we are discussing about the part of endocrine glands. So testis also one of the important endocrine act as a glands. So testis they are the male reproductive sex organs. There will be a two testes are present in the below the abdominal, and they are located outside of the body. They are located in the scrotal sacs. So mainly testis performs dual functions as a primary sex organ as well as an endocrine gland. So testis is composed of seminiferous tubules, stromal interstitial tissues. The leading cells are interstitial cells, which are present in the intertubular spaces, produce a group of hormones called androgens, mainly testosterone. So testosterone hormone helps to the production of secondary sexual characteristics in males. So now let us take what are the so mainly when I take androgens. So the androgens regulate the development, maturation, and the functions of male accessory sex organs. So if you take the male reproductive parts, there will be epididymis, which play major role to store the sperms temporarily, vas differentia and vas differentia, seminal vesicles. Seminal vesicles should play a major role to production of semen, and prostate glands and Cowper's glands helps to the activation of production of semen, and urethra is a pathway of sending sperms. So these hormones stimulate muscular growth, growth of facial and axillary hair. So aggressiveness, low pitch of voice. So when you take the secondary sexual characteristics in male, there will be a production of axillary hair, means armpit hairs, and mistake beard, such as facial hairs, aggressiveness, as well as voice will be low pitch of voice, and also androgens play major role by stimulating the process of spermatogenesis. So which is very important. Spermatogenesis means production of sperms from the testes. Androgens act on the central nervous system, influence the male sexual behavior, libido, and these hormones produce anabolic synthetic effects on protein and carbohydrate metabolism. Now let us go to the another important endocrine gland, act as a endocrine gland. So actually it is a sex organ in females, that is ovary, but it also indirectly produces some hormones. So let us take females have a pair of ovaries located in the abdomen. So ovary is the primary female sex organ which produces the one ovum during each menstrual cycle. So in addition to ovary also produces two groups of steroid hormones called estrogen and progesterone. So ovary is composed of ovarian follicles and stromal tissues. The estrogen is synthesized and secreted mainly by the growing ovarian follicles. After ovulation, ovulation means releasing of ova from the ovarian follicles. Ovulation means releasing of ova from ovarian follicles. So the ruptured follicle is converted into structure called corpus luteum, which secrete mainly progesterone. So estrogens produce wide range of actions such as stimulation of growth and activation of male secondary sex organs, sorry, female secondary sex organs, and the development of growing of ovarian follicles, appearance of female secondary sexual characteristics, high pitch of voice, and mammary gland development. Estrogen also regulate female sex behavior. So progesterone it protect the pregnancy and while bearing. Progesterone also act on the mammary gland, stimulate the formation of alveoli, sac-like structures which store milk and milk secretion. So in this way, testes and ovaries should play a major role. So they act as endocrine glands and produce hormones. Testes, especially testosterone hormone, whereas ovaries produces two hormones, estrogen and progesterone. Testes in males produce secondary sexual characteristics such as development of the facial hairs, such as hairs and mustache and beard, and as well as production of swabs. Whereas in female, if you take two hormones, estrogen and progesterone, estrogen helps to the stimulation of that what we can say development of the secondary sexual characteristics. So progesterone helps to the production of uterus during pregnancy and also act on mammary glands to produce formation of alveoli in the milk secretion.